Welcome, everybody, out to East Lawrence High School. We're here with head baseball coach Tyler Green. Coach Green, it's an exciting time of the year. We've been out visiting with you, and you've faced some tough competition up to this point in order to get ready for region play.
Yes, sir.
All that being said, you faced a lot of good pitching. You worked on things you needed to work on. There were some specific things, not only fielding but hitting,
Yes,
fundamentals that you had to really work on hard.
Yes, sir.
But you got your first conference win just the other day.
Yes, sir, we did. We played Northeast on Wednesday. It was supposed to be Tuesday. Got moved back for rain, but we got it in, got it done.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about that game. Now, let's talk about game day, because you're on a game day today.
Yeah.
You got to get your head right. You have to be in the right mental state, but you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
get these young men in the right mental state.
Oh, yeah, you do. You got to get them in the right mental state. You got to make sure that they understand that this is a really important game. These are the games you have to go out there and win. You can, like I said earlier, I think the first interview I did, you lose all your non-region, you win all your region, you're first seed in the playoffs, doesn't matter. These are the games that really count. So when you show up to the ballpark, it's business, as it should be always.
Yeah. And so what do you do? What fundamentals, or how do you change the practice, or do you change the practice in any way when you get closer to a region?
Yeah, well, I don't change the practice. The practice is mostly off of how our performance is.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I got you.
if we're sitting out there booting the ball around,
Yeah.
we're gonna play some defense. And when I say we're gonna practice hard, we are practicing hard on some defense. So,
What does that mean to you? I mean, tell me specifically.
specifically,
When you're working on defense.
they work now. They'll be out there talking, sitting there. East Lawrence motto now is what was it? The kids said strap up, I believe. Strap up. So
Okay.
they knew that, hey, they're about to scorch one at you. Get ready for it. Strap up. And I'm
Okay.
talking about, we make some defensive plays at practice. If you ever get a chance to come out and watch our practices, they'll put on a show for you, for real,
All right.
defensively.
Yeah. Yeah.
Defensively, for sure.
Yeah.
And then offensively, to prepare for this game today, Northeast, they don't typically have pitchers that are up there running it mid-80s like we've been seeing throughout our stint in non-region games.
Yeah.
So that's been an adjustment for us. So yesterday at practice, I made sure we hit, and when we hit, I just threw outside fastballs. And when I say fastballs, I mean like about barely throwing the ball,
Yeah.
putting it outside, making them make sure they sit back and hit the ball the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
make that adjustment.
Yeah. And
defensively,
that is
offensively.
huge, because when you're facing pitchers who taking the speed off, you're going to be in front of the ball, I guess.
Yes, that's one thing we had bad the other day. When we started out hitting, our first 13 batters hadn't got on. So it was like,
Ooh.
I'm just sitting there a little frustrated because they're just sitting up there carving us up because we're getting on our front foot and trying to roll over an outside fastball. And that guy from Northeast was good. I'm guessing that was their ace. He was putting the ball where he wanted to, wasn't throwing many balls, putting it in there, and we were out there on that front foot. And couldn't do much with it. And we finally started hitting the ball off of him, scored a couple runs. That's all we needed, because Alex Munns went out there and they didn't stand a chance. He had 15 Ks, gave up one hit in the 7th inning. Yeah, he almost threw a no-hitter against him.
So close.
So close, but yeah, so far. Had 2 more outs to go.
Yeah, that's the way it works. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, but you keep working on that. You keep on, and
Yeah.
it's a pitcher's dream, of course.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And a coach's dream as well.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see that.
Yeah.
That's what you need on the mound. And you
Oh,
talk
for sure.
about your pitching, Coach. You talk about what good pitching you got.
Oh yeah, we got some people that can go up there and sling it now, and they do a pretty good job. Got really good off-speed pitches. If you ain't never seen Alex Munn's splitter, it's pretty untouchable. If he puts it down in the zone, it's gonna be hard to hit. It looks pretty major league quality, to be honest with you.
Yeah. All right, so we look at that first game, and let's talk about who hit the ball once the bats came around.
Who hit the ball? I mean, usually Ryan Mims had a pretty good game. That game, Munns, he had a pretty good game. He was putting the ball in play, wasn't striking out. They made defensive plays against him, but I believe he got 1 hit. I believe he got 4 at bats, 1 hit. He didn't look too bad. Questlove hit a double off of him.
Yeah.
Who else? Cam Oliver had a pretty good game. Had pretty good approaches. Cody Allen, I don't believe he got a hit, but he had some really good bats where they were throwing that slow fastball in there outside. And I remember specifically one, he smoked the ball at the first baseman, and the first baseman, it was just had me right at him. So
Yeah.
a line drive, I was like, no doubt that's a triple down the line.
Yeah.
Right at him.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, but that's a really
make
good approach.
contact, right.
Yeah, really good approach. When somebody's throwing slow and you're able to hit a line drive opposite field, you know that they're taking pretty good at bats.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though they don't show on the stats because
Got
it still goes down as a line.
Right, but you got to pat them on the back.
Yeah.
You got to look at the positive things, and it'll come. It'll come like that. All right, now, Coach, what about in the field now? Who had an outstanding game for you?
In the field
Yeah,
against Northeast,
yeah.
well, to be honest with you, they got one hit, and then the other times they put the ball in play, I think they only put the ball in play twice. So they put the ball in play 3 times. We didn't have much of an opportunity to make plays. What we did when we did make the plays,
Yeah.
we did the only 2 times they hit the ball in play, we made the play, and that's all you can ask. They wasn't really hard hit balls either. They're really hard balls. They're one of them little soft dribblers you
Yeah.
have to run up and get and throw on the move. So
Yeah.
so that was really good. But again, we didn't have many defensive opportunities. With 15 strikeouts, it's really really hard to.
Yeah. All right, and you talk about getting ready for a game day.
Yeah.
What do you do in order to get a pitcher ready for game day?
To get a pitcher ready for game
Yeah.
day, yeah, man. I just like them to be like I was more reserved and whatever gets you ready to go. Usually it's put your music in, listen to it, sit down, chill, relax. Then when you get out there to the field, start tossing a little bit, toss a little bit. Probably starting about 50 minutes before game time. Start throwing a little bit, then come back, stay mentally focused into it, go back, maybe sometimes run a little bit, then go down there to the pen. And I always like my guys to throw a good bit because I would say you get out there in the first inning, then guess what? If your stuff's not working, it's a bad time for you to figure that out in the first inning. So I like for them to throw all their pitches a good bit in the pen so that they can pretty much get their first inning in already.
Yeah, get the arm good and loose, get a good sweat on. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got to say congratulations on your first conference win, man.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
First conference win as a head coach. First conference win for this year for East Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
On that note, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back, so you stay with us, all right?
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Coming March 9th, 10 o'clock, Oconee Auto Auction is headed to Dublin. More than 100 vehicles to be auctioned off on Saturday, March 9th, 10 a.m. Call now, 205-5338 or 697-6455. Oconee Auto Auction, Lawrence County's only public auto auction. All buyers will be entered into a drawing for cash and prizes. Come by and get registered today. 702 East Jackson Street in Dublin. A wholesale auction to the public. Oconee Auto Auction, March 9th, 10 a.m. Be there.
To better serve our members, Altamaha EMC has opened a new customer service office in East Dublin. The office is located at 679 at Beckham Road, open 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. We also have a night drop and kiosk machine for after-hour payments. It's convenient, it's safe, and here for you. Altamaha EMC. Stop by and see us today at 679 at Beckham Road in East Dublin. Altamaha EMC can be reached at 912-526-8181. Community owned, community built, community builder. Altamaha Electric Membership Corporation. All right, welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, here with head coach Tyler Green. And again, we congratulate him on that first win, but Northeast, you got them again today.
Yes,
This
sir, we
very
do.
day. So let's talk now who you're going to put on the mound and what you think you're going to see today.
We got Ryan Mims on the mound today, and he's another really, really good one, a really good athlete. He's going to go in there, and if he goes in there and pounds the strike zone, you're going to see another, maybe not. It'd be hard to say you're going to have a 15 strikeout day and 1 hit, but you'll see another really good performance on the mound today. I would hope he gets to the zone. He's when I say pretty, really hard to touch.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Yeah. Everybody in the field will remain the same? How we look on injuries? Anybody hurt?
The only thing that changes in the field is literally Ryan Mims, the shortstop, on Tuesday or Wednesday's game, and then him and Munns are going to switch. So, and everything else is the same, lineup's the same, and go at it. So it's going to look very similar to Wednesday's game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's great weather. We want you to come out. We want you to follow that schedule. Today's going to be a big game, and if we could just real briefly, I know you don't want to look ahead but too much, but next week you have Bleckley.
We got Bleckley County. Tuesdays at home at 5:30, and then Friday is away, and I believe they start at 5. It might be 5:30, but I think they start at 5.
Yeah, we need you to turn out for that. We need you to travel for that. You'll need your support because that's a tough team. Bleckley's no joke.
They're always going to be a tough team. Them and Dodge are usually the top ones in our region.
Yeah.
And they've been battling it out. I believe Bleckley beat Dodge 10-5, and then Dodge always shows up pretty well. I believe they played West Lawrence last night and last I heard was close, pretty close game.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the final score on that was.
Yeah. And then we look on, Coach, if you don't mind, let's just pause a minute now and just mention just a little bit about your middle school.
Oh, yeah. Middle school's been doing really good, man. They beat Jeff Davis the other day. It was really, really tough team. I believe they're number 1 in the region, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good when you can beat a number 1 team. I believe Jeff Davis is. I could be wrong on that.
Well, they were last year, but not this year already. They got a formidable team.
Good.
They do well every single year. They got a great program going. That speaks volumes on what you have coming, Coach.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm really excited about having those young kids come up into our system, and again give us some good competition, good young competition, and go up there and really help us out in the long run.
Yeah, and again, you want to build as your first year as head coach, looking for great things coming. You know the game, you love the game. You got probably the help now. You got good help. You have 4 coaches on the field.
Yeah, 4 coaches is something that we hadn't had around here in a while. So that's always good.
Yeah, you got coaches that know the game, that want to work with the kids, want to work with the players. And when you look at that middle school now, let's talk about the coach and let's talk about the record so far. If you can share that with us.
The middle school record?
Yeah.
They're doing pretty good. I don't know per se what their record is, but they're doing a really solid job for a middle school program.
Yeah.
We got Jordan Green, so Coach Green at both levels.
Right.
Yeah. He's been doing really good with them. Me and him stay in touch all the time, and we have a good relationship. We coach football together, so we're very familiar with each other. So it's really good when your middle school and high school coaches go hand in hand and they have the same philosophy, and they can both share with each other and share ideas and it be one culture. That's what we try to create here. We even wear the same hats. We try to look the same. That way they can come to the game. They're wearing high school's hat and they get ready to. They're ready and they're itching to get up there into that level.
Yeah, because they are part of the program.
Yeah, they are. They are.
That's your feeder program.
Well, we're one family over here at East Lawrence. A lot of people just let that middle school go and they don't want to worry about it. But anytime I get a chance to show up, I try to show my face at the games and support them just as like I would support everybody else. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's wonderful. And it is a good family over here. So, being on one campus is an advantage.
That's probably a great advantage because most schools don't have just one campus where I just walk over from the baseball field and straight up to the middle school and show my face.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a great presence. We ask you to show your face this week and next week. We'll show you the middle school schedules. We'll show you the high school schedules as the games come along. And we just appreciate you taking time out today. Game day.